Good morning, students.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Okay,
Mr.
I'm fine. Okay, I'm
Good
fine.
morning.
In our previous time, that means in our yesterday discussion, we have seen some points, especially which related with Unit 2 about motion. Under yesterday's discussion, or in yesterday's discussion, we have seen what is the definition of motion, type of motion. Again, we have seen from types of motion, focus on motion along a straight line. Under motion along a straight line, we have seen what is distance and the displacement. Therefore, in our previous time, motion is the continuous change of position and what uh, relative to reference frame or a fixed point like a mountain, a house, and the etc. So motion is the change of position, the change of position. When we talk about types of motion, we do have 4 types of motion at this grade level. Uh, Rectilinear motion, curvilinear motion, rotary motion, and vibratory motion. So we have seen in our previous time one by one and with their examples. The other one is under rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion is motion occur along straight line, and when we see distance and the displacement, distance is scalar physical quantity and describes the length between 2 points or 2 places, as well as displacement is distance with what? Distance with direction. That means distance in a given direction is what we call displacement. That means displacement is a vector physical quantity. In our today's discussion, we are going to see what is speed and velocity mean. We will see what's the definition of and how we can calculate speed of a body, as well as for velocity. We will see one by one. So let us proceed to our today discussion. Speed and velocity. Speed is a quantity that describes how fast a body moves without direction. For example, how fast a body moves described by what? By speed of a body. That means speed is the ratio of distance to what? Distance to time. That means speed is equal to distance over time. Distance over time. The term ratio, you know what ratio means. Ratio is division, divide. For the first one, that means distance divided by time. So speed describes how fast a body moves. This is one of the speed definition, as well as this is the ratio of distance to uh, time. That means to get the speed of a body, uh, distance divided by time is what we call speed. And it is a scalar physical quantity. That means it is a scalar physical quantity means expressed without direction. No need of mention direction. Sorry. And when we take the symbol of speed, speed is symbolized by V, and it is SI unit is meter per second. Meter per second, meter from distance and second from time. Second from time. So to calculate speed, the given distance divided by time. Divided by time. From this one again, from this equation or from this formula, if you wanted to calculate for distance, if you wanted to find the formula of that means if speed and the time is given for you, you can calculate for what? For distance. That means by multiply crisscross, you will get distance times one, distance, and speed times time. Speed times time give for you distance. Distance. The third one, for example, uh, time is equal to, from this formula, by divide both sides by v, uh, distance over speed. Distance over speed. Therefore, If two of them is given for you, or if two of them are given for you, you can find for the third one, depending on this formula. If one formula is given for you, you can find for the third formula. The other one is average speed. Average speed. Why we find average speed? For example, a body moves by speed up, speed or slow down, and increase or decrease its speed. There may be variation of speed of a body. For example, if one car you take in 2 hours or in 3 hours, it is speed may be vary from time to time. Therefore, you must calculate what? You must calculate average speed. Average speed. Average speed, for example, average speed is equal to total distance traveled over total time or time taken. Total distance divided by total time. Total distance divided by total time. So, to calculate speed, you must take the average of speed. You must take the average of speed. Average speed is equal to total distance traveled and total time taken. For example, in first hour or in first minute, a moving body maybe covers 20 kilometer distance, and in the second hour it covers 30 or 40 or 50. Therefore, by taking the total distance and dividing by the total time taken, you will get average speed. Average speed means, for example, total distance divided by total time. This is not instant speed. Instant and the average are different. For example, instant speed at that time, at moment time, at the time moment, and average speed vary from distance vary from time to time. For example, if you take the motion of a body, it maybe covers different distance in different time. Therefore, you must calculate what? Calculate the average speed. Average speed. Therefore, average speed is equal to total time, total distance traveled divided by total time taken. The other one we are going to see in our next time. There may be another units of speed. For example, kilometer per hour, meter per second, kilometer per second, kilometer per minute, and etc. You can convert meter per second to kilometer per hour to meter per second. We will see this one and future. Let us see one example which considers or which related with speed. Look this example. I think the displayed question is visible for you. Visible or not? Visible or not?
It's visible.
Yeah. A moving body covers a distance of 2 kilometers in 2 minutes. Have you seen? A moving body covers a distance of 2 kilometers in 2 minutes. What's the speed of the body? Here you do have given, required, and a solution. For example, you can calculate this one. You can calculate this one. This is speed kilometer per minute in kilometer per minute. But let us change. Let us express this speed by meter per second. Let us express by meter per second. Your distance, the distance given for you, how many? 2 kilometers. When you change or when you convert into meter, what you will get? How many meter? How many meter? No? How many meters?
2000.
2000, yeah. 2000 meters. What about time? Time is equal to 2 minutes. When you convert into second, what you will get? 2 times 60. 100 120 seconds. 120 seconds. Required one is speed. Speed. From the formula given above, from the formula given for us at the above, speed is equal to distance over time. If there is different distance,
20 seconds.
yeah. If there is a different distance, for example, in first second, in first minute, in the second minute, if the distances vary, you must calculate the average one. But simply the total distance is given for us and the total time is given for us. Therefore, 2000 meters divided by 120 seconds. You can cancel 1 0 by 1 0. If you divide 200 by 12, what you will get? What you will get? 20 divided by 2, 1. 12, 1. 80 divided by 12, around 6. Yeah. How many? 1 point. 1 point. 1 point what? 1.66, I think 67. Check it, okay?
No.
66, around 1.66. In second, it's, this body moves by, or in 1 second, it covers 1.67 meter. 1.67 meter. The moving body covers in 1 second, 1.67 meter, okay? Therefore, the speed of the moving body equal to 1.7, okay? 1.7. Have you seen? Yes? Do you have question on speed? Do you have question?
No.
Question. No?
No, Mister.
No question?
Yes.
Okay. If you don't have question, let us proceed to velocity. Look again. Velocity. Velocity describes how fast a body moves in a certain direction. That means in a certain direction means velocity, speed plus direction. It gives for you what? It gives for you velocity. Therefore, velocity is equal to speed plus direction. Speed plus direction. Have you seen? For example, a physical quantity that describes how fast a body moves is speed. In a certain direction means it's described for you velocity. Therefore, velocity is vector physical quantity. Velocity is vector physical quantity. And the symbol of velocity is V with arrow on the head. V with arrow on the head. For example, this arrow shows everywhere direction. This arrow shows everywhere direction. And the SI unit of velocity is similar with what? Similar with? Sorry, I mean the Galaxy A50 you are talking about. Sorry, don't talk more. It is the symbol of velocity is equal to V with arrow. This arrow shows the direction. And the SI unit of velocity is meter per second, similar to the speed. The other point what we have raised above, sometimes a body will speed up, or will go at constant speed, and some other times it may be slow down. Therefore, the speed or velocity you calculate is an average speed or velocity. An average velocity or speed. For example, it covers some distance or displacement in a certain time. Maybe it speed up, speed down, will go at constant speed or velocity. Therefore, when we calculate speed and the velocity, we must calculate what the average velocity or the average speed. Therefore, average velocity is equal to change in displacement divided by change in time, So look this one. Uh, average velocity, is equal to change in displacement over change in time taken. Change means, look, change means this delta shows change. This delta shows change. This means change means final displacement minus initial displacement divided by change of time or the given time. You can say the given time or final time minus initial time. You can say again. Therefore, change of displacement divided by change of time. Therefore, velocity is the rate of change of displacement. The rate of, rate change of displacement. So when we talk about change, the difference between them, change means the difference. The difference means subtraction. Therefore, the subtraction between final displacement minus initial displacement divided by time give for you what? Average velocity or simply velocity. Therefore, you can calculate depending on this formula the average velocity or velocity. The other point, the speedometer. You know, speedometer concern which is exists on the car. A car measures the instantaneous speed of the car at which instant of time. Have you seen? First, in ABBA, we have said maybe the speed of the body speed up, maybe slow down or go with constant speed. Therefore, we must calculate average speed or velocity. For example, if you take the speedometer of a car, it measures not the average speed of the car. It not measures the average speed of the car. It measures the instantaneous speed of the car at that time. Instant time means at that time. So you must consider this one, or you must know under this one. Therefore, speed is equal to velocity is equal to speed plus direction. That means displacement divided by time. If you remember in our previous time, the difference between displacement and the distances or the direction. Distance is scalar physical quantity. Displacement is vector physical quantity. As well as speed is scalar physical quantity. Velocity is vector physical quantity. Therefore, speed is the ratio of distance to time, and velocity is the ratio or the rate of change of displacement to time. So, depending on this concept, you can find the speed of a given body and the velocity of a given body. Okay, the velocity of a given body. Do you have any question concerns with speeds and the velocity? Do you have?
No, we don't.
No.
Okay, if you don't have question, let us add one example for you again. Let us add one example for you. Okay, example, look. What is the average speed and the average velocity of a car moving 20 meters to north and then 40 meters to south in 20 seconds. Remember this one. Remember this one. You must know the speed is average. Average speed is equal to total distance divided by time, and average velocity is equal to change of displacement divided by time. Divided by time. By the concept of this one, try this question, please. Try. We will do together.
Okay.
Try this question. Try. Given required and the solution. For example, so try for A. For A, I think it is somewhat it is clear for you. We will focus on about average velocity. Try it.
Mister, can you return to the question?
Don't write the question, simply try this answer. If it is visible for you, I think it is visible.
Yes.
So try it. You will do together. By the way, what is given for you? What is given for you as hints? What is given for you? Huh? Distance or displacement? Which one is given for you? Yes, yes. Now, what is given for you? No one? For example, you do have displacement one. Displacement one. How many? 200 meter north. Toward this to north. Displacement two. 400 meter to south. Again, you do have time or total time 20 seconds. 20 seconds. For example, in case of A, what is required? Average speed. In case of B, average velocity, VF. Depending on this one, try. Have you tried? For A?
Wait, Mister.
Yes? Have you tried? We will do together, no problem. Try, but you can try. We will do together. Let us do together for A. Okay. Follow me. Follow me. Average speed is equal to total distance divided by time taken. What is your total distance? Total distance. But your total distance is equal to S1 plus S2. Distance 1 plus distance 2, because it is, we are going to find the speed. So how many do you have distance? 200 meter plus, yes, 400 meter divided by what? 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
200 plus 400, 600 meter.
Yes.
Divided by
600
what?
meter divided by
A second.
Okay. 20 seconds.
Answer
When you divide, what you will get?
meter.
What you will get?
30 meter.
30
Okay,
meter
30,
per second.
30 meter per second.
Second.
So the speed of this moving body is what? 30 meter per second. In 1 second, it's move 30 meter. 30 meter. No need of mention direction because it is speed. Because it is speed.
Speed.
Because it is speed.
Speed.
I think this one is clear for you. Average means,
Yes.
for example, you do have different distance. When you add and divide by time, you will get average speed. Average speed.
Speed.
Have you seen?
Yes.
Have you seen? What about B? How we can calculate for B? Huh? How we can calculate for B? For example, how we can calculate? The required one is average what? Average
Average.
velocity. Average velocity. Under solution of average velocity. Who can give hint for me? To calculate average velocity, what we shall do? To calculate average velocity, what we shall do? Average velocity.
Speed plus direction.
Average velocity. Speed plus direction. So are the required we say, for example, if you, what type of direction? For example, have you seen the given direction is different? What as the first time to north and as the second one to south. What type of direction? How we can rearrange this direction? Good for your trying. Huh? How we can calculate? Yes. Okay. What's the formula for average speed? What's the formula for average velocity? Sorry, average velocity.
Speed plus direction. Speed
Average
plus
velocity is equal to
speed plus direction.
speed plus direction.
Direction.
Are you sure? Change in
The change of
velocity or in displacement divided by change of time or time. Follow me carefully. Follow me. For example, the given one is, for example, 200 meter minus 400 meter divided by 20 seconds. When you subtract this one, you will get minus 200 meter minus, look this one, minus. This minus is not to show negative number, to show direction. To show direction. 20 seconds. Therefore, when you divide this one, you will get how many?
Negative 10
Minus 10 meter per second. This minus shows because of the first journey is to north, the second one is to south.
South.
It shows the second one. Therefore, it is 10 meter per
10
second
meters.
to south. To south, okay? To south. The inverse of the direction of the first one. The inverse of the direction of the first one. This negative shows direction. This negative shows direction.
Direction. Okay.
Okay? Yeah, direction. Direction. So, 10 meter per second to south. 10 meter per second. It is change. Means change. When we talk about change, the difference between the given number. Change. The difference between or the subtraction between the given numbers. Okay. I think this one is clear for you. I
Yes,
think it is clear.
that's clear.
So the difference between speed and velocities only direction. Only direction. Speed is scalar physical quantity. velocity is vector physical quantity. That means speed has no direction. Velocity has direction. Velocity
Direction.
has
Direction.
So depending on this one, you can calculate for any speed and then any velocity of a given body. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have question on the given example? Do
No.
you have question
No, Mr.
No.
on the given?
No.
Okay. If you
No,
don't have
sir.
question,
No, sir.
okay. I'm going to brief for you summarization on this point what we have seen in our today's discussion. Speed is the ratio of distance to time. It is SI unit is what meter per second, and it is symbol is V without arrow. And when we talk about velocity is the ratio of displacement or change of displacement to time. Change of displacement to time, and velocity direction. It have direction. It express both magnitude and direction, and the SI unit of velocity is similar to the SI unit of speed. That means meter per second. Because of the moving body speed up, slow down, and move with constant speed or velocity. When we calculate the speed or velocity of a body, we must calculate the average speed or average velocity. If you understand these points for our today discussion, enough for us. Goodbye. If you don't have any question.